Here we are with forward Santia Raming, head coach Lance Randall, and guard Cannon Coster in a 72-60 win over the Keiser Seahawks. Coach, in a game like this, where, again, as we were talking in pregame, you got a nationally ranked team in the NAIA in Keiser, and you get a win like this, albeit it's not as blowout win, but it's a win that you guys kept constantly your cool, and you just found a way to stay afloat.
I didn't feel like I kept my cool at all, but they're a physical team. They're well coached. They got some really good athletes, some guys who can score the ball. They create some matchup problems. We knew it was going to be a tougher game for certain. For a midweek game and a midweek non-conference game, they just come at you physically. And we weren't very good in practice. I didn't feel on Monday. We just talked about that in the locker room. We weren't great on today at the shoot around. It wasn't our best. I didn't feel it was our best game face, and I certainly take some of the blame for that. But we found a way to win. So the problem in the first half was that we shot too many maybe shots, and we didn't find a way to the line. We turned the ball over. We turned the ball over way too much in that first half. It was sloppy. So we didn't establish anything in the offensive end. We were very fragmented on there. But fortunately, we defend. We've been defending, outstanding, for this early in the year with a bunch of new guys. We've been holding teams, I think, under 41% for like 5 straight games or 6 straight games, or sort of 5 of the last 6. There may be other than the Parkside game. And so it gives us a chance. It allows us to have a little bit of cushion there in the lead. The second half, we did a much better job of establishing stuff, getting the ball to the rim, taking care of the ball. We shot a bunch of free throws in that second half, but we gave up too many offensive rebounds. We got in rotation a little bit, and then just kind of stood there, just had some bad possessions where they went and got it. And they've had a kid who's been out the last few days, and the Harris kid, and he really helps them coming back, just provides one more big athlete going to get the ball. So it's a good win for us. At this time of the year, you're trying to grab a little piece from every preparation, and that becomes a permanent part of who you are. And the same thing in competition. Like, you learn from this, you learn from it. And we survived some silly things there, but we're able to hold the lead, and then open it back up in that last 5 minutes and get some cushion and really do some winning things down the stretch.
Santia, you had a good game tonight, 5 for 6 from the field, 13 points as well, and some even highlight plays, at least, and of course that's a biased view, from that end, but you had some pretty nice plays out there. Just talk a little bit about, your performance tonight and how well you thought the team performed.
Well, overall, I think Coach really nailed it when he said, we came out flat, and just based off of practice, we should have a better response. So just based off my performance, I really just wanted to uplift the team, just keep us going, because down the stretch they really were chipping back at us, and I really just wanted to keep our heads straight. So moving forward, though, because we got Eckerd on the road, we know that we got to come out strong. So we're going to take these next days for practice very seriously. So, but overall, I'm looking forward to this Saturday. So.
Cannon, a physical game as well, not just shooting 50% from the field, but it seemed like there was a lot of contact that you took in the paint as well, just getting physical in those heated moments. I mean, is that something from a guard perspective you're expecting to take, or is it, part of the game, or just talk a little bit about, the experience you've had tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it comes with the game. Being a college basketball player, it's going to be physical out there. But you just got to play through it, and you got to try to be the more physical team. And we weren't great at it tonight, but it was enough to get the job done.
Coach, a similar situation, and of course there's going to be more times of this in the schedule, where you have in the beginning of the week a midweek team like Keiser, just to get ready for a Saturday conference game. A win like this, how does it prepare you for Eckerd?
Well, they're similar. I mean, Coach Bryant, their head coach, was a longtime Eckerd assistant. Great guy, does a great job. Very physical kind of mentality their teams play, and I thought that it's a good preparation for us. And when you schedule this game, because you want to get another midweek game for the fans, where our students are in session here, to get another game in before we start finals, that they can watch their classmates play. But it's good. It's good prep. Anything that you grab, like I was saying, you grab a little bit of this, and we get tougher. And I think it was I wouldn't say it's like a wake-up call. We knew this was going to be a tough game for sure. But you learn there's winning pretty, there's losing pretty, there's winning ugly, there's everything in between. And I wouldn't say this was necessarily winning ugly by any means, but we just did some non-winning things in stretches. But we did also some really good things. We defended really well in the half court. We just didn't always finish the play in that second half. We shared the ball, but we also shared it with the other team. So in that first half. So you learn from that, and we made it. The guys made a good adjustment. They took care in the second half, and they found a way to win. And they found a way that worked, and they were able to get separation and come away with a W in front of their home crowd.